This is Hatched, where American entrepreneurs get a chance to turn their innovative product ideas into a household name. This week, Andy is out to light up America year-round with LeaveUP lights, but he'll have to convince our experts. Victor Green, a very successful British-born serial entrepreneur and author who has founded many multi-million-dollar businesses across a variety of industries. Steve Siegel, a rising star in LA's tech investment scene. Courtney and Carter Ream, the dynamic brothers behind M13 Ventures, who have already seeded $5 billion companies. Dara Trujillo, who runs the New American Dreams program for HSN. And our host, Nicole Lappin, New York Times bestselling author and one of the nation's top financial experts. Will Andy have a bright future, or will it be lights out?
All right, guys, this week we have the home specialty category, which is a huge growing business.
I feel like I bought a few of these at 2 a.m. the other day when I couldn't sleep.
You and me both. I am such a sucker for these cool products.
These are the products where I think you'll say to yourself, why didn't I think of that? First, we have Gift Wrap Cutter, which is a simple wrapping paper cutter that perfectly cuts all different sizes of paper so you can wrap your gifts. Next, we have LeaveUP lights. LeaveUP lights are lights that can be used for different occasions for year-round, so Christmas, 4th of July, you name it. And last but not least, we have mason jar lids. They have a patented plastic lid that goes over your mason jar.
To stand out in this specialty category, you really have to nail your digital marketing. That's why we brought our friend Eric Huberman. He is a rock star in this space.
Absolutely. Eric runs Hawk Media, which has taken so many of these brands from idea to big successes.
Yeah, and what we've seen is when you take a traditional product that everybody likes to use and put a great spin on it, it's bound to be successful. The real challenge is getting the message out there.
So who are we going to see today?
So one of our co-creators wanted to put his money where his mouth is, and so we're giving LeaveUP Lights the opportunity to be hatched today.
Awesome. All right, let's bring in our entrepreneur. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how you guys? Andy.
Hey, gang.
Glad you made it on.
Me too.
Impressed that you had the courage to do so.
Well, we'll see. I might be shriveling later after the consumer feedback part.
Will you tell us about your product?
LeaveUP Lights is a new lighting system that allows you to put your lights up one time, and every holiday is built right in.
What was your inspiration?
Inspired by my family. I remember growing up in New York, freezing cold. My dad would get that bucket of lights out and the rusty ladder and get out there and try to make the house look great for my mom and all 6 of us kids. And when I had my children, it became important to me once again. And I'm a bit lazy, so I didn't want to do the ladder and the whole routine of breaking lights and putting up cheap stuff that had to be taken down a couple of weeks later. So I thought that if we could develop an all-year use light, but then the customizable holidays on a simple, easy-to-use remote, it would be a much more logical way to go.
Can you show us how it works?
Okay, so
Yeah, let's see.
regular patio light color all year long. When Christmas arrives, just push the Santa Claus button right here, and you've got your Christmas lights up with the touch of a button. Each holiday also has other controls.
To Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was fast.
This is my favorite.
4th of July?
4th of July.
Yeah.
How about Valentine's Day?
Wow.
The custom button will allow you to scroll through 256 different colors, and it'll give you every shade
Wow. Yeah,
of the red and the green and the
Change
blue,
it.
and you can find whatever color you prefer and just stop.
How long do these last?
The bulbs are shatterproof, so those should last forever, but here's the beautiful thing about the LED. They last about 50,000 hours, so they really are an investment. They'll stay up on your house for 17 years if you run them 6 to 8 hours a night. There's no more changing them out.
So where are you selling this currently?
We actually haven't even officially launched the product, and part of the reason why I wanted to throw myself onto the burner on Hatched is it needs help still, you know?
What is the price point?
My goal is to enter at about $54.99 to $59.99.
And a normal thing of Christmas lights would be?
10, 12 bucks.
Because if I'm used to spending $10, now you ask me to spend $50, I better believe it's worth it.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit like some of the more eco-friendly light bulbs where they cost a lot more than a regular light bulb, but they last so much longer, but there's a real education component there.
Energy conservation is important. You know, these only use 10% of the energy of those cheap toss lights, so your electric bill is going to come down.
I think you have something there, but that's going to be what you have to do is the education, and the purchase cycle will be higher, meaning people are going to think about buying these for longer than they would think about the $10 throwaway lights from this statistics we see, you'll probably look at about a 3-week purchase decision from when someone sees it before they buy it, which means during those 3 weeks, you have a chance to email them several times, making sure that you're explaining all the things that make this product great. So it's going to take some time to really nurture that customer.
It's a premium price point. It doesn't look like a premium product from the outside.
I was waiting till when we were going to get to that, Nicole. I didn't want to do it to Andy, but I felt like we had to talk about his packaging.
I feel like you maybe came up with this idea in the 80s and then forgot to update the packaging.
Not quite accurate, but I agree, and it goes back to the challenge that I'm facing with this, is the logo itself showing all of the characters appeals to me, but it also makes it more kitschy and more lower end.
Sales and marketing 101, you want to present something that looks like it's going to be a $1,000 product and then sell it for $50, not something that looks like it's going to be a $10 product and then sell it for $50.
Yeah, I mean, the key for me on this packaging is to really hone in on what do you want them to know about this product and make sure the packaging reflects that.
I would love to see something like, you know, LeaveUP lights, year-round lights, or lights for every day of the year. I love products where I can market to the same person and just keep selling them things, but your goal is to have one of these in every household.
When you only have a customer who's going to buy one time, you now need them to use the power of social and digital to share it with their friends.
What you're going to have to do is really get out there, start seeing who is the early adopter of this. And I think that market is people that are really decorating their house out for Christmas, because then all it is explaining why your lights are better than all the lights they're already buying versus trying to get people to buy lights in the first place.
I think we all want to know what the consumer has to say, so we're going to set you up with a retail challenge at the Expert Dojo Center. They provide startup coaching, curriculum, and community for entrepreneurs like you. This is where you're going to be able to pitch consumers. Those consumers are going to be filling out a survey, which will be closely analyzed by our investors before they make their final decision.
Can't wait.
So there's one more key twist. We've invited a few hotshot investors and even one retail expert to the challenge. And so you don't know if you'll be talking to a retail expert or a normal consumer. So bring your A game, because this day could change your life.
Coming up.
What is the retail?
So this is going to retail at $59.99. I'm actually feeling really excited to get out there and introduce LeaveUP lights to the consumers and see what people think of it. Hi ladies, how are you?
Hello.
I'm Andy. This is LeaveUP lights. It's a lighting system much like holiday lights, but you put them up and leave them up because it's got every holiday built right in.
Okay.
Let's say Christmas comes around, you just push Santa Claus, and then you've got your holiday lights up at the touch of a button.
Look at that.
And every holiday built right in, as well as full customization. So you don't have to take your lights up and down anymore.
I'm excited. I think these are great.
It's amazing.
My name is Victor Green. I'm an investor and I'm a business mentor. I feel great about being a mentor because it gives me the opportunity to pass on my experience to new people, help them jump the hurdles quicker, and hopefully they'll be very successful.
The holidays come around, the dads have to get that ladder out.
I usually start in July, I'm winding them for December,
Right?
so I'm interested in
Then
this.
this might be just for you.
So what you say, LeaveUP lights, the weather doesn't affect this rain, wind, snow?
That's right. Yeah, it's IP68, which means that it's weatherproof for all weather. They're also shatterproof, so you'll never break a bulb.
Really?
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah. What's your feedback on the box?
Yeah, very bad image. The colour's wrong, everything's wrong. But I think this is too prominent. It creates too many unnecessary questions because this means nothing until you speak to somebody.
Understood.
Yeah, so what I'm looking at, LeaveUP lights, the only light for every day, that to me is the important part of the packaging. The tech should be more prominent because it's the attraction to make people
Feature,
stop.
right up
Yeah,
top.
because, you know, shelf space in stores is so limited, so when you're on the shelf, you want to get people towards it.
I'd love some feedback on the box.
I like the logo. Just
Yeah.
needs to be bigger.
If I saw this in the store, I would think that it was just for Christmas lights.
I like the house part, but this kind of reminds me of a toy.
So you think it's too playful to have the characters? What if maybe they weren't animated and they were more live action?
Some of them, like the witch, might be a little bit creepy, but yeah.
I'm Steve Stiegel, and I'm an investor, advisor, and mentor to companies across the country. Andrew's taking a seasonal item and trying to make it a year-round staple. This could equal big bucks for an investor.
The thing that's so great about your product is that you can have multiple lights for multiple occasions, but it's only showing kind of like one stringer light for like an outdoor dining event. I would want to see red, white, and blue for 4th of July, the green and red for Christmas, orange and black for Halloween. I'm showing no matter what it is that I want to celebrate, this is a perfect product for me to use.
How do you feel like the name conveys what the product does?
I think the name conveys part of what it does. If there's a way to incorporate the fact that you can change every color and leave it up all year round, so it's the only light you'll ever need, that's the way I think this product flies off the shelf.
And it seems that your feedback is that the color changing and the customization is more relevant than the leave them up all year long
Absolutely.
fact.
I think we're in a society now where people want to personalize everything.
Yeah.
This is a great way to do it.
I like that. Do you think the name tells you what the product does?
Yes, I like the name LeaveUP Lights.
LeaveUP Lights.
Okay.
Not feeling it, are you?
I would prefer something like year-long lights.
No, I think
Something.
LeaveUp Lights is cool because it's like telling you what you do. Leave them up.
It's self-explanatory. LeaveUP Lights. Leave them up.
I'm Dara Trujillo with HSN, and my job is to find new entrepreneurs with great new products.
What is the retail of one strand?
I'd love to get your opinion, what it would
Are
be.
you
I
wanting
mean,
to
are
know
you
how much I'd be willing to pay for it? Is that you trying to
well,
like reverse psychology
this is-
on me? You're not going to tell me. I have
This
to
is
tell
consumer
you.
feedback.
I would probably say between the $35 and $39 price point, because you have a technology piece that others don't, but others have shatterproof, all-weather use, LED.
So this is going to retail at $59.99. And then how about the box?
Okay, so when I first saw this, if I'm going to be honest with you, I thought this was one of those jigsaw puzzles. That's just what the box looked like. My biggest issue is you've got this great fun animation that's going on here, but then you've got this really beautiful outdoor scenic patio. It's like the two don't match. So it's like, who are you going after? Personally, I would almost go the route of the glamorous look at the price point that you're going after. Kitschy would be cute if your price point were lower.
Got it. Right now I'm feeling anxious. You know, the feedback I receive from the customers really will determine if this product is retail ready.
We are a big holiday celebration family, so I loved the LeaveUp Light product.
Well, I'm super lazy, so I love the fact that you can keep the lights up and you never really have to worry about them.
The box for LeaveUp Lights was...
Oh no, the packaging was awful.
Only 20% of consumers found your packaging appealing. They thought you might have done it with the lights off.
My first question was, who were the 20% that thought it was appealing, Andy?
All right, Andy, how was your retail challenge?
At the end of the day, I honestly heard a lot of what I anticipated hearing. I think I knew some of the problems, so I think I know what I need to clean up.
So, Andy, before you went on your retail challenge, we told you that there would be some surprises. And there are 3 empty chairs. Are you ready to see who our secret investors and secret retailer are?
Yeah, of course I am.
Our first investor is a serial entrepreneur. He's behind many multi-million-dollar companies.
Hi.
How you doing, sir?
Next is the star of the LA tech scene. He's an early-stage investor who's put money in companies that have a combined value of $25 billion.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
And our retail expert. She's a vice president of new business and merchandise for HSN.
Hi.
Surprise! Okay, Steve, what did you think about LeaveUp Lights?
People want variety, and I think what your product does is give them a tremendous amount of variety. No matter what mood I am or what holiday, I can express it with the lights. But I felt like the product was 2016, the remote was 1986.
Can it be put onto a cell phone so that somebody doesn't need an extra remote which they're going to lose? That would be modern technology, easier application for people as well.
Great question, and yeah, we do have an accessory that can be added on to any of the kits for Wi-Fi with a free app, so you can control it from your smartphone from anywhere, from home or not.
Right. I think it would be a good option because I can always see that remote being lost.
There's also on the sensor a manual control, so if in the event somebody didn't have the remote or the app, they can still utilize the lights.
And the survey results showed that 80% of people were really attracted to the fact that you had an easy-to-use product. It was remote controlled and it was customizable.
I'll take 80%.
I totally agree. And I think that from the holistic approach of a 365-day a year, leave it on up and keep it, you don't have to mess with it, is brilliant because all of our lights are put up, take back down. So it's good. But the bad thing is the packaging doesn't convey that.
The other thing I think on the packaging, apart from the poor design, which it is, it's very poor.
Tell them what you really think, Victor. Be direct.
I'm not going to tell him. I also think the size should be reduced. Shelf space is of value in every store, right? You can't afford to take that amount of room for that price item. So you've got to try and get it as small as you can.
And it's no surprise that only 20% of consumers found your packaging appealing. They thought you might have done it with the lights off.
My first question was, who were the 20% that thought I was appealing, Andy? I want to see, Victor, were you one of those?
Oh, definitely not. I was on the other side. I was the other side.
But the positive takeaway is that people still seem to realize this is a premium product despite not having premium packaging right now. That's encouraging.
That's a big coup. Regarding price, it's not that a $50 price point is going to be an inhibitor to you. It's that our consumer is going to look at that and go, I'm going to probably have to strand several strands together in order to really be able to cover my house. So I think if we can work on what a bulk purchase might be, you buy one for X, but you buy 2 or 3 and you get that discount. I think to the consumer, they will not only see the amazing value in it, but then literally you'll have them buying 2 and 3.
And when we ask consumers about your price, actually more than 70% say that they would pay about $50, which you are priced at. So that's a majority of respondents said that this is exactly priced right.
I think if I interpreted the survey results correctly, it was they were willing to pay up to about $50. So obviously you're just at the high end of that range. And I think you have to show them the value, why they're going to leave these up. Right, and the packaging has to be premium enough that they're willing to pay at the high end.
I think it's a really good point because a lot of times it's just about the perceived value for that price. And I think an HSN shopper is very tuned to the value they're getting for the price.
Well, Andy, the sun is setting here at Hatched HQ, but what do you have to say as your final plea to these investors and Dara from HSN so that they can ignite and light up their enthusiasm for your product?
Christmas is a $6.8 billion decor only. If we grab 1/10 of 1%, we're looking at $6.8 million in a year. I believe we can penetrate even further beyond that. But that's talking about holiday lights. I really think that this is an everyday light that happens to have holidays built in.
All right, Andy, are you ready to hear the panel's final decision? How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling really nervous, but I'm gonna stay real positive.
Are you ready to hear the panel's decision?
Yes, please.
Steve.
You have the energy and you have the right attitude. And I think you're absolutely coachable, and I think the product needs some tweaks and it can be a huge home run. Obviously, I see this product being on HSN, and I say, before I go ahead and commit, is it possible to find out what HSN has to say?
Yes, you may find out what HSN has to say. You are truly what I call an American dreamer. And we have a show at HSN specifically for American dreamers. And it's the entrepreneur who has stayed the course, who has invented an amazing product that is a solution-based that people are gonna fall in love with. And that, my friend, is you.
There you go.
So yes, I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm thinking hard about this one, very hard. We've obviously discussed the packaging, and we all know it's bad, so you've got to work on that in there. And the other thing is really, really working on the price. It's got to drop dramatically to make it a profitable business. But I like you as a person. I think you're very, very positive.
Thank you.
I think we could work together. And if you agree, I'm in.
What? Amazing.
I was going to ask if you still needed us, Andy.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me. I mean, when you think about all the things we've invested in, we tend to invest in big companies, big brands, multiple SKUs. But
I mean, I don't even have a Christmas tree, but I'm trying to get in the spirit here. I mean, I think the concept's really interesting. I have a creative idea. I think We have HSN. Victor, I know, really loves retail. My brother is incredible at the e-commerce side. What if we work together on the packaging and then we really just focus on the e-commerce side and see how much we can drive it online?
Yeah, I'd love to.
After it's launched at HSN.
Let's do it. HSN.
Yes.
Andy, how do you feel right now?
Thank you. I honestly didn't expect any of that. You know, I mean, I'd hoped for Dara's interest in the product, but realistically, I didn't anticipate any investor interest, and I'm super stoked.